That should have never been played in the club. Ever. It's your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what's going on. my boy, my doggy dog in the back acting up, man. That should have never been played in the club. Period. Point blank. Period. Everything been going on good, man, for the longest since Max B been home. If you're new up here, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button, man. But Max B been on the road, man. And everything been going good. Nobody been beefing. Jim Jones ain't said nothing about him. He ain't said nothing about Jim Jones. All the podcasters been everywhere saying stupid stuff, ignorant stuff, trying to make either one of them mad to have to say something cocky. Neither one of them was biting for the bait, for the bull crap. Nothing. That never happened, man. And it takes this one time for him to do a show. Now I get it, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear the conversation first. That's what we're gonna go at with this. I'm gonna react to this joint, man. I'm gonna react to this real quick.
Yo, good, bro. What's the fuck going on, big? Nah, shit, I ain't on nothing chilling with the motherfucking, what the fuck, some shit last night in Jersey and some other shit. What's going on, man?
What's going on with Max, man? Like, that situation was nasty. If I've been trying to reach out, nephew called me earlier, I've been trying to reach him, I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, matter of fact, hold on, he right here. He right here. Diggy.
What's up, beloved?
What's up, beloved?
What's going on, man? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm just trying to get situated. Not a brother, man.
What's going on, Max? We don't need this.
Nah, I ain't, look, yeah, that ain't me. I ain't, listen.
Oh, lie.
That shit wasn't me. When we went up in there, when I went in the club, bro, I had two whole other records that wasn't even in that chapter when I was on it with that regime. The Flex said he don't got no records. He only got Penn and Tail.
That's the point right there, what I'm talking about. Right there. Flex said he didn't have no records. Max went in there on that time. Now let's play devil advocate. Normally an artist will have their DJ or somebody that's with them to go in there to make sure that they records is on time. But when they say Flex gonna be there, I'm like, oh, okay, well, Flex gonna be there. He gonna have all of my music. Okay. Now when he get there, Flex don't got the records. Flex been doing this too long. There's no DJs that's going to do an event and no people gonna be performing. They're gonna say, how many mics do we need? And this is for just even regular artists that's not even popping, just artists that's up and coming, that might got 3 or 4. If you introduce one artist, he might got 2 or 3 people that rock with him, hype man, this and that. Female also. You're gonna figure that out. You're gonna make sure you have all your stuff together because you're just doing something like, just say a talent show. So for you to have a party, knowing that you're gonna have an artist that's a big artist and you are a DJ, you first thing you're gonna want to do is at least have his music. And then, now on top of that, you might say, I gotta get this to Flex. You might say, well, Max gonna come with his person that has his music. and they'll get me the music when they get up there, when they get here. Cause it ain't my job to have an artist music or segment or whatever, especially if an artist is getting paid. So we got to play devil advocate with it. So so we we got to look at it in an aspect of what would I do, and I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. If y'all hearing it, matter of fact, let's finish hearing this, man. Let's finish here.
I said, all right, you gonna do? We only was doing like one maybe two songs. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Did two hooks up in the tail, and then play the Grand Cool joint. So now I'm just saying what's up to the nigga, embracing the nigga. I'm like, I ain't know what was going on. I ain't even know the words to the shit. I was just improvising.
He said he didn't remember the words to that old diss song, and he was improvising. But let's finish listening though, so we can understand why he kept rolling with it.
Because I was performing for my crowd. They paid to see the dog, and I was giving them a show. It's the equivalent of this. You got motherfucking two wrestlers, and some shit go wrong in the ring. Do this, and the cameras is rolling. Do they stop or do they keep wrestling? You gotta. So that's all that was.
Epic Eric, what up, boy? My homie. He said part of that is Max B's fault. Tell me why. And we ain't finished. Let's go.
That one right there, that shit was supposed to be breaking sweat.
I'm saying I'm not the DJ. I'm not trying to diss, bro. And I'm gonna just keep a spade straight. If I want to diss a nigga, I go in there and do something crispy. I'm not gonna spit that old shit. I ain't even know the words to that old shit, my nigga. My shit like that. I can go in the stew right now. Any 100 of them I got access to and lay some shit down for any nigga on the planet. But that ain't where I'm at.
So that was flex. That was flex.
Listen, that was all flex.
Alright.
So he said that was all flex. Epic Eric, give me your reason. He could have canceled that song. Meaning what? While he was on stage? Because I just said that to my little bro Q in here right now. I was like, I gotta keep it 1,000. And I'm on the Max B Wave campaign right now. Because I want to see him win. Jim Jones, that's my boy. Good dude to me. Never did nothing wrong to me. He gonna do things with his, other people, his people, whatever. I'm just saying. I got respect for Jim Jones too. That's my dude. I can't stun on that. I want to see both of them niggas get together, man, and rock and tear this world up with that music that I know they can make happen. And I've been watching people trying to sabotage it, and it happened. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I get what you're saying, Eric. He could have just said, "Nah, I ain't doing that song. Yo, put another song on. Put another song on." And if they couldn't put another song on, then I mean, it is what it is. But they would have been mad at him. They wouldn't want to pay him his money. That would have been a whole other problem after that. It would have been a whole other problem after that. So I gotta go, with it both ways. It's like when you're doing something on stage and you make a bleep or a blooper, the show must go on, is what Max B saying. And you could even tell in the energy when when the song came on, he was trying to be in character with it, but he really wasn't. He wasn't feeling doing that song. That was messed up. And all the time that these people was trying to get them to beef. It took this one little show with Funk Flex to do this right here, man. And Flex should know better as a DJ not to play that song anyway. If you want black brothers not to be beefing and going to war with each other and all that, why would you play that song? An intelligent brother like Flex. Can't say he ain't intelligent, very smart. Like, it doesn't make sense. And Epic Ever said Flex had a computer. He could have pulled up anything. Big facts. That's what I was gonna say next. That's why I rock with my knowledgeable people, man, that come up here and show me love. Cause that's what I know. Them turntables that they use now is based off computers. You go up there, you can pull up anything. Why would you pull that up? And for Max B saying what he's saying, now we gotta wait to see if Flex gonna say, nah, you told me to play that and da da da. Which this phone call, whoever Max B talking to, he got a lot of love and respect for. He don't sound like he's telling no lies to me. That was put up there. And in his mind, at that spur of the moment, he just stuck with the flow. He stuck with the flow. I gotta give him that. I don't want to see them beefing. Two black brothers, man. All that stuff is stupidity. And Max said it best. Let's finish listening.
Don't shoot the motherfucking messenger. Cause I don't play the record. The nigga told me he only had one record. The nigga played Penny and then when I'm on the stage in my zone, performing for my crowd, what I got paid to do, this nigga plays the Grand Coup freestyle.
That's nasty. That's nasty, but I just want you to, I'm glad that people let the world know this. And I just want to say this because I was trying.
Like Epic Eric just said, that was intentional, man. It had to be. Because look at it like this. What do Max B get out of coming home, not thinking about saying nothing about Jim, keeping it moving, getting his money, to all the way now, all of a sudden, want to say something about Jim? What are you getting out of that? It ain't going to make no extra money go up. Nothing. It's nothing. It's not. Let's do the math to it. It's not going to make sense. He's not going to get no extra money out of it. Now, if it was intentional with Flex, that's some devilish. That's what people saying. It's devilish what Flex did. They saying Flex did some devilish stuff. I'm not saying it. I'm saying what people saying. It's other podcasters that's up there saying Flex did some devilish stuff, man. And that's messed up if he did that, because he don't really understand. It's not a game, bro, outside. Because them two brothers could end up going back and forth, because both of them got a team. And they got a team that love them. And then it'd be a bunch of black brothers going at each other. What is that teaching our kids out here, man? And if one, and like, I don't know. I want to hear Flex version of what happened and why he played that before I even make a judgment towards him. For real. Ever said Flex was always like that. What you mean? Mischievous? Like, he think it's a game? He want to see people out there going through the bull crap when he could just sit up in a radio station and talk his talk and go home and sleep at night? That would be crazy if that's his thought process, because it ain't a game outside in real life. Because people, man, listen, man. For a person to think that they can do that and think that they safe by doing stupid stuff like that can cause them a real problem. Jada said, people love starting trouble. It was inevitable that in these days and times. Yeah, that's a fact. But I don't know, man. I need to hear Flex version, man. And let's finish listening to Max, man. Because I got to give Max thumbs up on this recording. And I did the math to it. And I believe what Max B is saying. For real, for real. And I know he got caught up in the moment, man. He got caught up in the moment. And I know he probably said, damn, I should have just told him, man, dead that record. Man, dead, put another one on. But he got caught up, and in his mind, he's thinking the show must go on. I'm gonna just keep the joy rolling, man. But this Flex shouldn't even been up there, man.
Black, cause all the blame was going on Black. Like, yo, Black, how you let that go on? Like, how you even soundtrack let that go? But we know it's Flex. But listen, be happy you home, Max. Yo, listen, all them love you, all them love Jim, all them love Cam, Mace, all them world, everybody.
I love niggas too. You heard?
We don't need that.
That part right there when you said, man, I love ninjas too. That's how I know that he'll definitely be cool with Jim. He ain't, it's like, and I felt that when he said, man, I love niggas too. I had to say the word, excuse me, YouTube, but I had to, man. That's how I know that he'll rock with Jim, man. He'll rock with Jim. He ain't with none of that. It's crazy how our culture is, man. But let's finish, man. Y'all want to see people beefing. Like, I want to hear Flex joint before I make judgment, man.
Man, y'all listen, we know everything that happened. That's 18 years ago. Y'all niggas was kids, damn near. We need y'all together, bro. If y'all can't,
You heard what he said? Whoever he talked, Max B talked to, he said, man, we need y'all together. That's what I'm talking about.
Let me tell you something. We all family, man. We all got wives. That shit was a different time. I'm not out here disrespecting nobody, lady. It was a different time.
And he said he ain't out here disrespecting nobody's lady. And yeah, that would have been whack. That would have messed up basically what he came home to do. For him to be on stage doing that type of song, disrespecting somebody's lady, man. Yo, Flex, man, we gotta talk to you about this one, bro. Yo, we gotta see what this was about. Why that record even came. If I was a DJ and I know this guy on stage beefing with another guy and the world know about it, I'm not even playing them type of records. He would have got mad at me for playing some of the records that he don't like of himself. Because I'm going to play them. I'm not playing nothing that would have sparked up something like that. I'm confused, man. I want to hear from Flex before I make my judgment on this one. Because why would a man play a record like that, disrespecting another man, woman? He just came home getting all the love on the planet, moving smart, moving strategically, not even saying the man's name or nothing. Could have been said it on other platforms and then just picked this particular night to do this, to do what is going on right now. It don't make sense. It don't add up. Do the math. Do the math, man. And that's a fact. Epic Eric said Jimmy should press Flex. That's a fact. Because Flex supposed to be cool with Dipset, man. That's a fact. One Music said, I can't wait until the unity happens. I can't wait neither. It will. Same thing I said about Jay-Z and Dame, which I know that one there is probably kind of far going. But anyway, I'm trying to speak things into existence. I hope, you know. But anyway, Max B and Jim get together. Out of here. Jim can make up with French Montana. He should be able to make up with Max B. For real. He should, but I can't say what another man can do I can't say what another man should do. No, no, I can't even say what another man should do. Then again, I should just say I hope that he would make up with Max B. Hopefully that makes sense. Because they're going to be more powerful together. But let's finish listening to this.
To my fellow offended from the last night performance, to anybody who I've offended, my bad, I apologize. Sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. But it wasn't an issue for nobody. I was just improvising, just to keep y'all up to speed. Alright? You already know the internet been going fucking crazy since I've been out, trying to make some shit ain't what it ain't is. So
see, he's aware that the internet trying to make something out of nothing, of stuff that ain't is. He already know that. So that's why none of this makes sense. Gotta dissect this whole thing. That's why I'm dissecting it. And I'm giving Max B 150,000 props right now for apologizing. Take a real man to do that. Take a real man to do that, especially when you are in a caliber of himself. You looking like I'm Max B. I ain't gotta apologize to nobody. It is what it is at this point. It got played out there, man. We on to the next thing. Nah, he's taking his time out to let the world know and his fans know this ain't what I'm doing. I ain't dissing nobody, ain't dissing Jim. That happened off of default. And that's why I give him credit. I give him credit. But I still stand on, I wish he would have had his own guy up there handling the music. I don't know the circumstances or the situation and how it went down. It might have been a spur of the moment. Come through. Yo, we'll send him 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 real quick. Just tell him come through. And it might have been a spur of the moment that he didn't have his specific guy to be up there to put his music on the way he needed it on. Things like that happens. Lex, what up? Epic Ever said, I think Jimmy out Cam and Max off for good. Well, we could never say that. Could never say nobody out and nobody for good. And especially with Cam and Jimmy. Cam even said it when he was asked about Jimmy. And you know, Cam gave his common denominator as, you know, like we was making more moves and having more fun together. I mean, we was making moves, but we had more times of beefing together. So I don't know if we could ever be together again. But I'm not going to say that we won't be together again or cool. So we can't say no. And Jimmy probably stubborn. Jimmy always was quiet, man. I remember when I had Cameron down here one time, Cam and Jim, and we was all in the hotel room chilling and bugging and having fun in the next room and all that. And Cam and them needed a lighter. They needed a lighter to spark the weed up. All the niggas in there, all niggas that smoke weed though, never got a goddamn lighter. But niggas ain't have a lighter. They was like, Jim got what I went next door, knocked on the door, Jim opened the door like, yo, we need a lighter, bro. He was in there by himself just chilling. He always was a laid back, quiet dude. But we can't say that they won't never. Jim wrote him off. In his mind, he wrote him off. Right? Like in my mind, I wrote a lot of my dudes off that I ain't rocking with no more. I used to do stuff for, hold them down, put niggas in good position, and they did a lot of foul stuff to me. Time heals all wounds. And then later on we get back together, we talking, and then we back cool, but we ain't probably cool as we used to be. But when you get older, you ain't gonna just be cool with a person that way anyway, because you got your own things going on. But we can't say they not gonna be cool again. We never thought Mace and Cam would be cool again. Cam said some crazy stuff. Y'all pull it up on Hot 97 that Cam said about Mace. And they overrode it. And they back smiling, having fun. And I'm looking at them like I could tell they happy and glad that they even patched things up. One music said, Mac keeps it a stack about the situation. Don't let the machine create the narrative. Facts. Cam said a lot of crazy stuff about Mace. Mace was saying little stuff here and there, but he didn't say nothing crazy. And he forgave Cam forgave him if he says anything wrong. I don't really remember a lot of stuff that Mace said, but at the end of the day, it can happen because I was with uh, I used to have um, Cam and Jimmy down here when Jimmy was just a hype man. He was a nothing. Y'all see it in my documentary I'm putting together right here in Durham, North Carolina. Big facts. And I'm saying that to say the history is long, like brothers. Watched it with my own eyes. And I hope they can get that together. I hope Max B can get it together for in real life. Place to vent, peace. Lex, I'm only gonna speak facts. I know Jimmy and Cam, after me and Cam got off the set of Paid in Full, he was like, nigga, whatever you need, nigga, I'm with you. We in Canada out there filming. And when I got back here, he honored his word. That's why Cam is a good dude. To me, he always honored his word. Camden came down there party with me with no money and he popping in real life. So them brothers are smart. But I understand the ego and emotions and all that. But big up to Max B for saying, I apologize. And hopefully Jimmy analyze it and say, yo, yeah, I don't get him trying to diss me, man. For real. Then when you do a song like that and put it up there and the song like it's all to me, it was strategically put out while Max on stage. Excuse me. The song was strategically put on because it's about that man woman. And what we gonna do? You talking about our woman, boy? It's a problem. Don't play with our woman. Don't play with our wife. So what everybody been looking for, all these podcasters was looking for, Flex did it in a couple of minutes to make all this stuff go on right now. That's whack. That's whack. And now we see our brothers, and most men lost their lives. I grew up around a lot of all the big tough guys, all the nothing to play with dudes, all of that. And a lot of them lost their lives because of a woman, man. So, like, come on, man. And like I said, before I place judgment, I want to hear what Flex say. Yo, Jimmy, you gotta go holler at Flex. Ask him what that's about. Because we need to hear from Flex. Epic ever said that was like 20 years ago. Facts. Lex 34 said, don't you think it would be a good move for Max B to move from New York City politics and start over? It don't matter where he move at. He's in the public eye. Doesn't matter about none of that. Because he's still gonna get booked to do shows. So moving somewhere else different ain't gonna change nothing. And I'm sure wherever he living at now, it ain't in New York City. He's somewhere in the cut, chilling. So that wouldn't be the case to stop what's going on. That's gonna happen even if we went to China and say I'm over in China right now. Everybody gonna still be looking for him to diss Jim Jones. Why everybody worrying about him dissing Jim Jones? Why everybody worrying about Jim Jones dissing him? Why do our culture have to worry about this stupidity, ignorance? This is stupid. It's stupid. It don't even make sense. What do I care about watching them two beefing and going with each other? Okay, now what's next? We want to hear good music. That's what they all about. We turning this stuff into a reality show of people beefing and want to fight, and then it'll spill into the real world of other men going to jail and losing their lives to hold down the two people that is the real prize. And if I was running with both of them, I'm not losing my. That does something ignorant. But I'm gonna roll with my boy if things are supposed to be moving the right way. If things is moving the right way, I'm rolling with my boy. I'm holding him down. But I'm not gonna have my boy out here beefing with somebody that he had beef with a long time ago to appease the people on these platforms. Stupid. We ain't getting nothing out of that, and that's why y'all hear the guy speaking to Max about it, and you can already tell that Max already knew. Don't come out beefing with no Jimmy. Not saying that he didn't have that in his mind on his own, but that was the plan. We ain't beefing with no Jimmy. That's why I know that this incident right here don't even make sense. It don't make sense. And for Flex to do that, man, that'd be crazy. That's why I'm saying I ain't gonna make no judgment. I want to hear from Flex. Epic Eric said they can monopolize, and that's a fact. Lex said he just want Max B to avoid the bull crap. Yes, and Max was avoiding the bull crap. This is something that got pulled in, and he kept it 1,000. He kept it 1,000. He said it was Flex. He said it was Flex. He didn't hide nothing. What's good, bro? I'm gonna call y'all right back. I'm filming. Tell Juice I'm filming the podcast. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna call y'all right back. Y'all go ahead and make y'all move over there. All right, all right. Pardon me, y'all. But this doesn't even make no sense. These brothers do not need to be beefing at all. And like Max said, we got wives, we got kids. I don't see my kids growing and doing what they supposed to do. That made sense to me. I felt this conversation. Hold on.
That's just the enemy trying to tap in to the 5D cosmic layer. And
That's just the enemy trying to tap in. The enemy. So why would he be up there dissing and then got to get off stage and then apologize? Do that make sense to y'all? Tell me in the comments. Do it make sense? It doesn't make sense. It's the devil. Is the devil is busy. The devil busy. And yeah, Epic Eric, if they monopolize, get it together, they will, boy, New York City gonna be back. They're gonna be back on fire. Cause both of them talented. Jimmy's talented. Can't take nothing away from him. The boy is lyrical. I don't care who taught him. Mace taught him or whatever, whoever taught him. Thank you for teaching him. Thank you for teaching him. Max B talented. He went and learned whatever he learned growing up, and he utilized it to what he's doing right now. What he was doing before he got locked up. Now he's back home, so people could see what his worth is. Yeah, Epic ever said the industry's still shady. Facts. We know that. This bigger than the industry right now. This is, and if you saying it like that, that means the industry paid Flex to make this happen. The industry paid Flex to make this happen, if that's what it is. But I'm not saying that it's Flex's fault. We need to hear what Flex saying. But that apology, very sincere. Very sincere. Everything he's saying in this phone call, very sincere, man. Let's go.
Put some shit negative out there that niggas not even into. I'm running around here with my kids.
Put something out there that niggas is not into. This is what Max talking about. And I know in his mind, he was, once again, the show must go on. Because he already on stage and that record got slipped in. So he just gonna go on with the show. But in his mind now, he probably saying, I should have definitely told him, man, I don't want to do that record. Find me another one. Epic Eric said Flex is a big part of the industry. That's a fact. Everybody hollers at him. He's one of those portals that people go through to put the music, to blow the next artist up. All of the above. This is deep. This right here is deep. This is deep. Listening to what Mac's saying, it ain't real. Let's go back. Hold up.
So that's just the enemy trying to tap in to the 5D cosmic layer and put some shit negative out there that niggas not even into. I'm running around here with my kids and I'm getting money.
Grown man shit.
Grown man shit, man. Y'all go to Chig Smooth podcast, man. Yo. And, you know, this is one of the reasons why I created Street Knowledge Podcast. To go against the bull crap that's going on out here with these podcasters beefing and this and that. Now, if I chime in and go in on another person that has a podcast that's talking crazy, then yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like the man Do Warrior when he felt Jim said something wrong. But I'm gonna give shouts out to man Do Warrior that said he caught himself. He ain't feeding into none of that. But that's what street knowledge is about. We ain't feeding into the negativity. I'm not putting no negativity out. That's why my channel growing as it is. Now, if I get out there and start talking about celebrities, because I know a whole bunch of them, and I ran with a bunch of them, I've been in the same rooms as them, and I'm not doing that to get my channel popping like this. I let my channel prosper gracefully. But this right here is something that should never ever happen. And we want to know why it happened and how it happened. Us as a hip hop community, fans of Jim Jones, fans of Max B. Jim Jones is my boy. People that is homeboys with Max B. My boy Rory. His name is Rory. He was just over here in my house. He know Max B as Charlie. When he be saying Charlie, I'm like, ooh. He be like, no, that's Max B. I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. He just was over here, not feeling none of this, ignorant. BD said Chrissy was part of the Gucci Girls back in the day. Been outside before Jim. No doubt, bro. That's a fact. That was her younger years. We always part of a team, but yeah, Chrissy was definitely part of that. She stayed fly, real charismatic, beautiful woman, and grew herself into who she is now, a successful person. That's the sis right there, man. It is what it is. But you said that to say what, though, homie? And I know you ain't said as no disrespectful stuff, so I'm not coming at you. That ain't what I'm saying. But I get what you're saying. Give her her flowers. She came from that to this, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Somebody else says something. It don't matter who she was with before. What matters is who she is with now. Nobody care about none of that. Who cares? Jim Jones ain't grew up with Alpo, so what? And who cares? B. Dot said, I respect her hustle and energy. Facts. Toast to you, bro. I respect her hustle and her energy. Facts. And if y'all notice, y'all ain't seen her on nothing, talking about nothing. For what? She's being a woman to her man. Like, this stuff is stupid. Stupid. But, like, everybody got their own opinions on this internet. And a lot of people don't even understand why they say what they say. And ignorant people say ignorant things. But nobody said nothing ignorant up here yet. They just said some things that was facts. I get it. But the main thing of what we talking about is Eric said Alpo gone now. Right. Condolences to his family. For real. Iman. Iman said Harlem, New York. Peace, Big Boosie. On some real ish, Boosie, Max did what he did on purpose. He could have told Flex switch the song while he was on the mic. Right. So before you came in, I said that also. I say Max could have just like, yo, man, stop it. And stop the movement and say, yo, put another song on. I don't want to do that one. I get it. But in my mind, and listening to Max, like he was saying, the show must go on. Cause he didn't want to make it look all like crazy. Like he didn't want his show to look like it's off. Like the show ain't on point and all that. But once again, I'm thinking Max probably saying in his mind, he should have did just what you just said to me in this comment. I said this a few minutes ago before you came up here. He probably was like, man, I should have told him man dead that song. But sometimes when you're on that stage and you got that mic, I've been a rapper and I know how it goes. And you want to keep that momentum. Because at the end of the day, he has he gets no winning points for dissing Jim on stage. He don't. And now, if that was the case, it would be like, well, what's the next move after him dissing Jim? What's the next move? What is he gonna get out of that? What are he gonna get out of dissing Jim? Somebody gonna get ready to send him a nice check? Ain't nobody sending him no check. It ain't gonna make sense. That's how I know that he didn't do that on purpose. Because it don't make sense. He's getting nothing out of that. And especially after he apologized. He apologized. So it doesn't make sense. At all. Hold on, bro. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. But none of it makes sense, man. None of it. Shout out to Max B for being a real dude and apologizing. That's real right there. Shout out to Jim Jones, man. Hopefully he don't take that no kind of way and realize that's some bull crap. That's some bull crap. Hopefully Jim Jones realized that's some bull crap. That's some BS. And he don't fall for the ignorance. For real. Which I know he will. Jimmy smart. He ain't crazy. He ain't crazy. Shout out to Capone. What up, bro? Great dude right there. Great brother. Like, we can't feed into this, man. Wilson Williams said Jim not going to let that go. Right, but this how smart Jim is. Gotta get to the root of it. You gotta go holler and flex. Max already just put it out publicly. Now it's worldwide. Flex did that. So it can't feed into nothing ignorant, man. Just because he have a problem with Max B, that he automatically gonna say that Max B did it. That wouldn't even make sense. That wouldn't even make sense. Gotta dig in the root because there's too many obstacles in that. In that, especially after Max put it out publicly. that makes sense. So yep. Wait. Wade Perry said, I think that Coke wave one take don't get enough credit. Wilson Williams said Jim is petty. Nah, if Jim was petty, Jim would have been said something when Max first came home. And even if he would have waited for a couple days, he'd have did it a week later or a week after. He didn't do nothing, said nothing, nothing. And at this point, you don't have to say nothing. When Max was locked up, he already said, "I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about a man and pull him down." Basically, he don't want to bring a man down when he is in a situation where he can't help himself. Jim said that already. So that shows he's not petty. He ain't petty. If he feel like he want to stand on something because he don't like what happened, that don't make him petty. That make him have his own right to do so. Now, if he was petty, he would have just came up with something when Max came home. That would have made him look crazy. Why would he do that? That don't make sense. That's my point. He's going to review what's going on, call Flex. Yo, what that was about, bro? Why would you play that record, man? If he ain't have his DJ up there, why would you play that type of record? You ain't think twice about it? So Flex need to say, I wasn't thinking. I don't even know why I put that record on. Like Epic Eric said, yo, you the DJ. You could just go to the computer and you could have found 100 other songs. Not that Max B got 100 songs. I'm just saying. He got other songs that you could have just threw on. And Max B just said, basically he had the conversation with Flex to throw on 2 songs because Flex said he ain't got no records or whatever. But it still don't even add up. Wayne said Max ain't rapped that part of the song. Right. So that's some, see, I ain't pay that no attention. If he ain't even rapped that part of the song, that already speaks volumes that he was gonna keep the momentum going, the road with, the show must go on, but he didn't even want to rap that part of the song. That's deep. Appreciate you even telling me that. That's big. So it just make me know everything that I said. It makes me know everything that I'm speaking about right now. Wilson Williams said, we'll find out on Jim podcast. Yeah, we will. You're right. That's the only way we're going to find out. And if Jim puts something out. But hopefully we ain't going to find out nothing negative, man. Hopefully we ain't going to find out nothing negative. Hopefully Jim will be like, man, I found out. Or hopefully it's stupid. Them 2 brothers is doing good. Why we want to see each other tear each other down and then have other brothers that love both of them brothers beefing with the other people? That would be stupid. Stupid. Especially at the age bracket they are in. They supposed to be smooth sailing, man. in their age bracket with making music and making money. Not out here worrying about who's did what and who this, that, and this, that's just stupid. They could be getting money. Imagine both of them get together. Then both of their teams gonna get some money, and then when they teams get some money, they teams is gonna go out in the street and recruit other people to get money legally. That's a real wave. That's a tidal wave. That's a tidal wave. That's what needs to happen right now. For real. That's what needs to happen right now. And that's gonna start changing our our young, ignorant young men that's out there killing each other for points and scores and whatever they don't even know why they killing each other over. Them two brothers get together. The wave won't be so stupid. It's gonna be a tidal wave. Everybody gonna get some money, some kind of way. Managers, road managers, um, PRs, all kind of stuff. It's gonna show our younger kids out there in New York City what to do and how to do it. Even with the up and coming movie makers, men and women out there, them two brothers get together, man. That's what I'm loving. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Care nothing about Max B dissing Jim Jones. What I get out of that? What I get out of talk about it on my podcast? I don't care nothing about seeing Jim Jones diss Max B. What I get out of that? And so what? What do it all mean at the end of the day? And that's what both of them already saying to themselves. And it ain't none of our business, to be honest. Brick 001 said that was all Flex fault. Right, and he need to be checked for that. But like I said, I'm not gonna pass judgment. I want to hear from Flex. And Flex is a real dude. He's supposed to say, yeah, I apologize. I was in the moment right now. I pulled that record up and I ain't realized what I did when I pulled it up and played it. We gotta give we gotta give him some respect, even if he's lying. But when you are doing them shows, things happen so fast. You don't want the crowd to look at you crazy, and you follow your first mind, especially when it is to keep the peace and keep the control of the crowd. So I get it, for real. Brick said, Flex said he only had two Mac songs. But when you got these computers pull up all the songs. All the DJs now got these Seratos, whatever they call. It's not records no more. It's not wax. You can pull up anything on the internet and find whatever you want to find. Even you can go on YouTube and find it and put it on for the crowd, man. Brick said, that's my point. Facts. You can pull up anything. You can play it on YouTube in the club. The club don't know nothing about that it's being played from YouTube. They just hearing the record and they liking the DJ rocking. Period. That's the luxury of having those Seratos. You don't need records no more. You can just pull anything up on the internet and just throw it and send it to the turntable 1 or the turntable 2. That's it. So why would that record of all records come on and definitely saying something about a man, woman that was done years ago? People say stuff when they beefing, and sometimes it's time heals all wounds. People forget what a person said about them. This is crazy, man. And why it's crazy is because it's two black, powerful artists that we have. It don't even matter even if they was from China, Zimbabwe. If they popping, and they on our radar, them two black men need to tighten up, man. Either y'all ain't gotta be cool with each other no more. But I don't want to see them beefing. And I don't want to see no other brothers or sisters that hold both of them down, get in no trouble. But I would love to see them get together and create something powerful. Epic Eric said Flex will be apologizing tomorrow. I hope so, man. Because he gonna have to. Because Max B done put it out there. You did this. Flex did this. Facts. Man, I want to see them get tight and get this money for their kids. Kids. It's about generational wealth. It's about longevity. It's about their legacy. We ain't got time to be playing, man. Brick said the was stove guard cook show. Man. For a 2-song set, there was a stove. I want them to get it together, man. And that's just me talking. I'm just Big Boosie, man. It is what it is, but I'm speaking facts. I think Max had a sincere apology and was real about it, and I don't think that he was up there trying to diss Jimmy. And I know everybody been waiting for these two to go at it, and all the podcasters kept trying and egging on stuff, which is whack. You whack to try to make them beef with each other. You whack. But if this just happened this simple through Flex, that's crazy. Once again, I ain't gonna put no judgment on Flex. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and see what it is. Cause that's crazy. That's crazy. They've been doing good since Max been home, man. Period. And them brothers got big fish to fry, man. And I want to see them put their homeboys on and get some money. Not saying the ones that's close to them. I'm saying the ones that's on the outskirts that's rooting for them to do big, and hopefully they can get in a position to get some money. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for their homeboys in the back skirts that ain't getting no money yet. Might be getting a little bit of money, but I'm rooting for the ones that's in the back that's getting a little bit of money, or the ones that ain't getting no money can step up to the forefront and do something because of what's going on right now. That's it. Because that's important. That's what we all supposed to do. I get money, all my homeboys get money. That's in the back of my homeboys. And vice versa for all of y'all out there. That's why we need to share this video to show people your homeboys in the back that's pushing for whatever y'all got going on out there need to be getting some money. That's what we need to be pushing for our culture and our communities. Period. That's why them two right there, we need to fight for them to be together, not go against each other. Them beefing with each other is gonna affect us. It's gonna affect your kids, my kids, up and coming kids, whether we know it or not. Wayne said, if you really look, Max B is the best celebrity representation of Harlem y'all got. Yeah, as of right now, that's a fact. That's a big fact. And I'm just glad we got somebody representing Harlem in a major way. That's good. But Jimmy represents Harlem too, though. So we can't take it away from him. He holding it down. Still, that's why they call him the old YN. That's big right there, because artists die fast. They die out fast. Like their career just be gone. So yeah, that's the point of more so why Max B and Jim get together, make it more powerful. Get together, let Max come out, put his album out, kill the game, go stupid with it. Jim kill the game, go stupid with it, grab another artist off the street that's up and coming, that's nice. Put that artist on, let that artist start rocking, and then show him the blueprint so he could put another artist on, and we keep it rolling. And we ain't just saying doing it for New York because we want to be the best to do it. We just saying let's just do it to put our culture forward. It needs that same formula need to be done in Atlanta, LA, Chicago, everywhere, man. That's just that. But right now we talking about some New York stuff. That's all. Wayne said the thing with Jimmy is the ghost of Rich Porter that Alpo make him give him dap. He didn't make Alpo give him dap. When Alpo rolled up on him, he was like, yo, what up? And he put his hand out to him. So he probably shook his hand, but he didn't say, yo, come over here, man, shake my hand, man. He didn't do all that. So I don't know about that part. Because still, you got to look at it. Jimmy's still highly respected. So the comment you just made still doesn't really make sense. But I remember Alpo saying all that. He waited and laid on Jimmy and all that. But at the end of the day, it's about having the respect and love for Jimmy and Max B in a positive light. We don't need the negative stuff. Because if it's negative, where we going to be at? As a culture. Where we going to be at? Now, they want us to do that. There's too many people out there that's in the videos, shooting videos, publicists, people that want to do their own magazines and new up and coming podcasting people. Jimmy and Max B can provide all of that. Imagine if they get together. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. Because now they're gonna be able to provide it for a lot of people. For a lot of people. But if we separate it, it makes the job harder. Stupid. What we getting out of that? Nothing. We ain't getting nothing out of that. Your boy Big Boosie, make sure y'all subscribe if you're new up here. Hit that like button. Hit the notification so you know when I'm up here. and let's root for Max B and Jim Jones. Next level. And not just that, it ain't just gonna be they. Um, gonna give jobs to people just in New York City. It's still when they are when you are a celebrity, it's gonna leak over to other states as well. So other people gonna get jobs too. That's what's important. Don't forget that part, y'all. Let's go. Max B, Jim Jones, shouts out to both of y'all. Don't let this right here trick y'all out of your position. Y'all don't get no points for beefing. Who cares about why they mad at each other? That's their business. It's really not none of our business, but you know, celebrity business, we all want to hear the bull crap and the gossip. But nah, let's go. We root for Max B and Jim Jones right now, for real. And I feel Max B. I could feel the energy in that conversation. He wasn't with it. So Flex, where we at? Let's go, Flex. We want to hear something. Salute y'all.